different things, you know what I'm saying? I did what I could with what I could, you know what I'm saying? Youngster, so hip hop culture is my influence, you know, Central District culture.
What made you decide to use art to kind of put your message out there?
You know, when I was a youngster, I played tag up.
Okay.
You know, make time. So 2019, I got a few big projects coming out. I'll talk about one.
Briefly.
And one is the We Are Still Here project, which is, I ain't really said nothing about it, but there's that wall that goes down 23rd on the outside of Massachusetts, on the outside of the Coleman School.
Yes, sir.
The NAM, that wall.
Yes, sir.
They want some art for that, and I've been selected to be the artist to represent and do a piece representing the legacy of the Central District culture.
That's
so. I just got that, man, Thursday.
Congratulations.
You know, so.
That
yeah, man, that's just gonna be really, really dope. You know, I get to represent the hood and represent the district. You know, do the best I can with that. So that's one of the big things for this year, for 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the shoes? You're doing the Timbs, the colors, and
I still die to Timbs. I still die to Wally's. I don't have nothing else to do.
Okay, like
you know
exercise.
Yeah, you know, it's the
meditation.
You know, try to die as much as I can while I can still. You know what I'm saying? While I can still kind of see the shoe a little bit. But I mostly do it when I want something, or if somebody say, you know, I want a pair of those. You know, how much? You know, so let me get a pair. So then I'll die.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about your connection with Africatown and how you and White King kind of crossed paths and all that went down on 23rd?
No doubt, man. I've been knowing White King since the early 90s. And, you know, as of the last few years, me putting myself out there as an artist, being a creator and all that, Africatown commissioned me twice this year to do some Central District photo collage murals. So the first one went up on, I believe, August 7th. I know it was the first week of August for the Mosier Fest.
Oh yeah.
And that's the one that sits in front of Earl's.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The 8 by 10.5 feet piece.
Whose concept was that?
No, that wasn't. That was White King's concept.
Okay.
You know, they had the cement blocks dropped there before the art was created. And they had the vision of the living room with the coffee, like how I work my medium, my concept of the pour with the honey and the hardener on the top with, you know, the pictures trapped in there. So that's where I kind of came into play, and we took that and we ran with it.
It's a beautiful piece.
You know, so thank you.
I respect you for doing that. You know, the connection that we're having here. Even us with this, we're trying to, you know, cross market and kind of give the people that we feel don't get a lot of attention or do get attention, both, you know, the floor to kind of explain on the movement, the drive, you know, what their plans are for the future, you know, history, because, you know, our neighborhood is slowly fading away, but we try to hold on to, we are, in my opinion, we are the history.
Oh, yeah.
Living, walking, talking in flesh, you know what I'm saying,
doubt.
of the Central District. We represent that. We hold that community property group, you know what I mean? So what you're doing is a reflection of that. They got to come to you now. You know, we're making history as we live. So, I mean.
125th and Lenox is in Harlem.
Exactly. Talk about
It's
that a
in
little
Harlem,
bit.
you know what I'm
Like, I see you
saying?
flying around.
We are, you know, the heart of Seattle. You know what I'm saying? That Central District, that's that. You know, that's that thing. You know, when you come to the city, you want to touch that. That's the mecca. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And as an artist, I want to do what I can to give back. You know, to my neighborhood, to give back to my hood. You know what I'm saying? I love that place. So, you know, doing those pieces for Africatown really meant a lot to me. and then being able to run it back, you know, this past November, and knock out 3 more. We could come check out and find our face and see our aunties and see our mamas or something like that, and really identify what it's like. Yeah. So
set in stone, you know.
No doubt, you know. So I'm thankful for that opportunity, and I'm glad to be able to do something. And you know, with this wall down there on 23rd, I hope to put something there that we could identify with, and you know, go check out and just be like, oh, look at that, something that represents us.
What do you think you might do? What are your, or is that a top secret?
That's a secret.
Okay.
But what I can say is, I want to make it interactive.
Oh, yeah.
And what I mean is just, once again, including the people of this community, of our community, you know what I'm saying, of the community. Making something that, once again, we could relate something we could relate and we can identify with.
You know, because you take it with you, it's a piece of you. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think we always went everywhere. Look at Come Left, the back.
Character, and it looks like one big ball of art. You know, and what I kind of like also about it is that it's, of course, it never sleeps. It's always something going on. But I like the soundtrack to it, and what I mean by that is, walking down the street through Brooklyn, the sounds that you hear coming out of cars. You know, me being that I love hip hop so much, it's kind of like I'm in the birthplace of hip hop.
Exactly.
And everyone's bebopping up and down the street. And as gentrified as Brooklyn is, it still has a community, and this shit is still rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, no doubt.
You know?
Yeah. So, I spend as much time as I can in New York. It's wanting to.
That makes sense.
And there was supposed to be a plug to get me into the sound check, and the plug flaked. So me and the real guy, you know, like, man, you know, shit, that was a big deal for me.
He said, I think he said he's gonna put it in the studio.
He said he's gonna put it in the studio.
Yeah,
he said he's gonna put it in the studio. So that was really, really dope.
So the album features,
Humble, down to earth dude. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever made an attempt to make a music?
No. I wrote a lot of raps, but never too shy to rapping in front of people.
Okay.
You know, as a kid, I wanted to be all of that. I wanted to be Run one day, and the next day I wanted to be DMC. And we used to walk down the alleyways, trading off verses. You know, off the Raising Hell album. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wanted to be there. I wanted to be jamming up some day. You know what I mean? So I loved it all. And then when I seen the movie Juice, I wanted to be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to be a part of the culture.
Exactly.
I wanted to be a part of hip hop. And today,
I saw that you had a couple of other showings in the past. You talk about some of those people that helped you out as far as, or you worked with?
doing our show?
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. My first show ever getting my feet wet was with Dre's. In the Brand Kings, him and Dana. You know, they got the Brand Kings joint, and they did the Through the Eyes of Art at the EMP. So that was my real first time getting my feet wet as an exhibiting artist. You know, before that, I was part of a small little show at Central, but it wasn't to the magnitude of the Through the Eyes of Art. You know, Through the Eyes of Art, big plaque, it'll pop when people see it. It wouldn't just be in a little black little frame, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to put it in the big ass gold frame. I wanted the frame to down and look like a rope chain, you know what I'm saying? And make it stand out. So I did the first EMP show That was success. I did the second through the eyes of art. Came back the second time and did that. And I showed 5 pieces that time, and after that, Starbucks corporate took those pieces and hung them up in corporate for their Black History Month thing that they did. So I did that. Another event I did with Brand Kings was the Central District Block Party. You know what I'm saying? I seen you up there, did that. And then after that, I wanted to step out on my own. You know, I think it was about time that I showcased myself as an artist, because every time people see me, I was always exhibiting alongside other artists. So I had art pieces stacked up. So I went to John Moore, rest in peace, you know, and he gave me that shot, you know, and I'm forever thankful for that. At the 2312 Gallery.
Down there in Belltown?
In Belltown, yep. I went down, rolled up on him one day, and it took a minute. I let him see me work before I pushed up, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Before I, you know, ran down on him and asked him. And he was like, yeah, I'll be glad to have you. And he was like, when are you thinking? I'm like, next month. He's like, nah. He's like, I'm booked down to October. So I said, I'll take October. And I'm glad he said October, because next month I wouldn't have been ready. You know, I was building up until the week of the show, for that show. And John really gave me a shot. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good person.
Absolutely.
You know, you can't take him out of the whole scope of shaping, you know, hip hop, however we see it. You know, he definitely put a contribution in source of labor, all that. You know, tribal, we all family, regardless. And I was fortunate enough to do the show that night. And he did. I found out that he was fast. You know, with Porter, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, youth-wise, what direction do you see your 2 lanes crossing? I mean, are you like trying to do any programs or anything?
Eventually, yeah. You know, I definitely want to give back to the youngsters. You know, they need more options than sports or rapping or banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, these youngsters, man, they're talented. They're dumb talented. And they need to learn to push that energy in themselves. And they need to be able to know that they could get paid doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to be able to set up a program, offer something to the youth in the Central District. You know, I also want to work with blind children. You know what I'm saying? Being that I'm a blind artist. Yeah, man. Like, I think that I love hip hop a lot. And I think that the true school of hip hop still needs to be recognized.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that a hip hop class should be offered somewhere, and I'd love to, you know, teach something like that. I think that'd be kind of dope, you know. But yeah, you know, giving back to kids is definitely, you know, a part of something I want to do.
I think a while ago you made a post like about making videos with an iPhone years ago. You were taking like iPhone video recording classes, and
I took an iPhone photography
class.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I was bored and uninspired at a point. You know, wasn't too much really going on, and I wanted something to do. So I started looking up in the Central book, 3 pictures and tell a photo story. And through that class, I shot a 9-piece photo story on myself. All of that, you know, so there was some really dope shit that I really learned. 100-thread conversation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, I could barely read it anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I roll with the Instagram. It seems like I can reach more people on there, you know, with the hashtags and things like that. Got my business pages set up on there. Facebook, I use Facebook to reach more so of my core audience.
Yeah.
You know,
I kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, so
Just because Instagram moves it in more of a, like you said, like a faster pace and whatnot. It's more for like a visual to me.
yeah.
You know, they're like 2.0, like how they would teach us it, like full sail dominance and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was inspired by that when you were like using the cell phone camera, because I shot a video when I went home on a Samsung phone, and I handed it off to Sabri's nephew,
Yeah.
who edits and does my videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but I think it's important for people to know that you can take all of these things and put them together.
Bro.
And they all work hand in hand. The social media, your artwork, or whatever it is you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have one.
Like, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Like, everything's going mobile. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Everything
companies
is
being made that
Yeah.
support the phone itself. They for little gadgets to, you know, fisheye lenses. However, they got the same lens. So
Yeah.
it's something to be aware of.
I bought a fisheye for, I think I had an iPhone 4 a while back, like a 4S or something. And I bought a fisheye for it. I bought a wide angle on it and all that. You know, it was kind of cheaply made, but you
It
know,
does the trick.
it does it. You know what I'm saying?
You
It
got
does it.
manipulated.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, a little tripod for it, but
Yeah, I got
you
one.
know, like yeah, if you get quality products with it, you know, if you get good quality
Yeah.
joint, oh yeah,
And it saves you
works.
money.
It saves you
I
money.
keep telling these guys, you don't have to spend a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of artists that we love in history, even now to this day, don't spend a lot of money. They were discovered and then funded.
Right.
You know, you use what you got.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
like hip hop. So I mean, they go hand in hand.
Yeah. I own a couple of cameras. Own a couple of lenses.
Nikon,
But
Canon. Your
Nikon.
any preference? Nikon.
Yeah, and that's just because I started with the Nikon.
Okay.
You know, when I first got my camera, it was a Nikon.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought lenses for it. And no use in buying the Canon now.
Yeah, I got all
I
these pieces.
might as well just buy a new Nikon body and slap those lenses on it and, you know, get a new lens if there's something that I actually want to see.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't shooting no weddings and shit. I'm
Yeah.
shooting the streets. You
Of
know what
course.
I'm saying?
Raw video shit.
Right,
You know,
right.
talk about
Yeah.
like. Well, I don't suggest people if they don't feel comfortable. I mean, do you have any perspective on like politics in our city now in terms of outside of the gentrification y'all obviously know about? I'm talking about like, are you involved in that?
Nah, I don't get too much into the political things. More so what I want is for my people to come together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want us to stand together more. I want us to support each other more.
Yeah.
You know, we need to stand in solidarity with the shit that's going on out here in the world. And that's why we asking the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get it up. You know, we got to get it up. We got to control our money. And we need to stand together. You know what I'm saying? One thing I want us to stop doing is putting our dirty laundry out on social media.
Okay.
You know, we could all talk about what's going on in the world, but if we clean our house, we'll be in a better space.
Or interact.
Our house and keep our shit out the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I say out the streets, I mean off of social media. You know, I was looking at social media. I was just in Minnesota last week or the week before, and while I was there, you know, I was tapping into social media, and I just seen a thread of like vicious 600 comments just dragging a cat, you know, and it's just like, damn, for real, like, there's 600 comments on here, y'all dragging this brother, but we put up a good post about something, there's not 600 comments congratulating,
Unless it's a birthday or something like that.
and it still ain't 600.
It still ain't sick.
It stops at about $1. You know what I'm saying? If that,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just like, come on, man, we got to love one another a little bit more, and we got to, you know, if we got some issues, we need to keep them in house. But when we come outside, we need to stand firm and stand together. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that the growth of the city and the neighborhood feel that's gone contributes to that in any way, shape, or form? I mean,
I think it's a mentality.
okay.
I think
And I was just talking to someone in the I said there's like a real snobby culture that's kind of coming in here now. Not saying everybody, but it's just like a real, like how are we viewed from people in New York outside of just our sports and whatnot? I mean, not even New York or whoever. You know, the view of us.
The reason why I say that is because at 16 years old, I had an internship at Starbucks corporate. A 16-year-old is not going to get that job down south. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think selling things. When you walk through some of these other places, cats are selling whatever they can get their hands on. So I think, as a person from Seattle, what I can say is it's pretty cozy. Now it was I don't know what it's doing now, but highest minimum wage.
True. Marijuana being legalized.
Marijuana's legalized. You know, even the Section 8 welfare system and all that. But you know what? It's cozy because there's a small percentage of us here, I think.
And it's just they
so,
polarize that.
Yeah, so, I mean, experience. I was always able to walk into a spot and get a nice-ass job.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Without a college degree. I dropped out of college after the first 2 months. You know, and I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? But I already had a job. Now, I wasn't thinking years down the line, and I wish I would have. You know what I'm saying? But I had a good paying job all through high school. And by the time I got out of high school, I had some shit to put on my resume. And I could go and get a job. But I wasn't getting turned down because I didn't have a college degree and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You were capable.
I was capable. So I think like...
Almost. Like the things you mentioned, like people selling things, even though there's different groups of black people doing different things in different states and whatnot, there's kind of a, we don't have to talk that long to understand what we're trying to do to each other.
Right.
Like when you go to Harlem or whatever, talking to people, you're not confused, they're not confused. Yeah. It's a love there, it's automatic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, but you know, I love my city. You know, it's a really dope place.
Do you have like merchandise outside of the pictures? And
Yeah, outside the pictures.
Some people where they can find it.
I push the t-shirts and all that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Plug yourself.
So yeah, y'all can find me. I don't even know which camera I'm looking
I don't
at.
either.
But
try out.
y'all can find me at swayguts.com. That's SUEDEGUTZ.com. Flyblindguy.com. eyesoreart.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm on social media. Melvin Freeman on Facebook. On Instagram, Flyblindguy on Instagram. Sway Guts on Instagram. You know, so that's how you guys can find me.
They can look forward to.
Yeah, right now. Right now.
Talk about that too a little bit.
Just before I transition, there's some stability, you know.
Something
get my brand right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like, you know, so I gotta build my brand to where like I wanna be, you know, I wanna be in Sam. And then when I leave Sam, I'm trying to be somewhere in, you know, Philly in New York, and then touching some countries. Yeah, you know, like I want it out there. So I gotta figure out how to get to these, you know, how to reach these people, because local ain't gonna cut it for me.
Okay.
You know.
What do you think about like African influence? Want to become a part of that whole?
Yeah, people kind of have this thing. It's kind of like you see them do it with like tattoos, and you see them do it with art. They see you get a tattoo, and they're like, well, what does that mean? Why did you get it? Or they see your art, and it's like, now tell me, what does that mean? Well, what does it mean to you?
Exactly.
You're looking at it. What Do you like it? What does it mean to you? Like, I make things because I want to make something that look dope. I want something to look pretty.
To you first.
To me, you
Mhm.
know, like aesthetically pleasing. I don't need everything to have like this really, really deep meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to buying a